As I say that though, Hayabusa makes an appearance.
Oh, I think that's a really good pick, honestly, the Hayabusa, right? Because of the frontliners here from Argentina, both the Fredrin and the Fermis, both of these heroes can really disrupt Slovenia's frontline, and that can enable this Hayabusa to really wreak havoc onto that back line where the 1-1 and the Iesf are both going to struggle a lot up against the Hayabusa up until they get either a winner's truncheon or that win in nature.
For Argentina though, I think their composition actually forces them almost more valuable than crowd control because it allows you to move faster, but wait, there's aggression here.
Oh, Civ going to be able to dish out the damage, but Erwin picks up the first blood. Clyde now still able to run away, but here it is. Jotun comes in with a shadow kill. Clyde flickers out, but it's not enough to get him to safety. Jotun picking the second kill of the game up for Argentina.
Wow, that's aggression coming in from the Argentinian side, but they're not done yet, Mirko.
No, 1-1. Also, Bonnie going to be caught again in that top side.
How they actually know what to do, and it's showing right now. They are the ones dictating the tempo, and Slovenia is forced to try and adjust as well as possible, but it won't be enough.
Man, once again, Arakil in the bottom side, maybe taken down here, but the damage coming in from Papadog. As now Slovenia are trying their best to go at it onto the turtle, securing it with Retribution, but look at Papadog taunting two members, Rimuru and Clyde, as that's the damage coming through, stunning them up. Rimuru getting the shield in, Erwin zoning him back, as that's going to be Vizo, who tries to get out, will be able to. That bottom side pressure, Rashi.
With that pressure, they're trying to find something, as Papadog is forced to be in a weird situation, and here we go.
A good taunt coming in. That's going to be the Cult Altar as well as they dive into the back line. Cult Altar HP bar is going to go falling down, but Papadog is still alive, dealing so much damage and taking a whole lot as well. Bonnie now popping that Inspire. Not just yet. He's actually waiting on it right now as Clyde has to recall. Civ looking for a good position, flickering forward, and that's going to be the Iesf taken down. A very aggressive play though. Civ might not be able to get out. He gets cancelled out, and he gets caught from the damage coming in from Vizo.
Mid-rotations, because they can predict the movement as a shadow kill is being used right here.
Whoa! He gets baited in the tier 1, and he's going to get taken down. Jotun with an amazing quad shadow play to bait that from the side of Team Slovenia. Papadog very aggressive into that tier 1, under it. Meanwhile, on the top side.
In the bottom side, Arakil needs to be a bit more careful here. It's a very dangerous situation.
Well, Arakil still has a sprint. Doesn't use it just yet, and here it is, the isolation coming in for a shadow kill to deal so much damage.
So Papadog just pulling away a lot of pressure, and look at that. You can see that Slovenia is forced to group together, and Argentina is just waiting for the right moment to strike.
There it is. That's the moment you're talking about as Jotun jumps in, eliminating the Esmeralda. Meteoro coming in. That's going to be the real world manipulation. Popped in, but it's instantly cancelled out as he wasn't able to dish out any damage towards the good job at just suffocating Slovenia while also waiting for that timer on the spawn timer for the side of the Lord. Look at the damage. What was that? It was a snipe by Civ, and it's a kill over for Meteoro.
Wow, maybe use a spell before the escape was used? We'll see, but now, not even done yet. Look at Argentina going in, Mirko.
My goodness, Argentina just going at it. Vizo trying to jump in onto Civ, but the damage comes through. Civ just guns Vizo down. It's a 4-0. Once again, no trades on the board as they look to collapse once again onto Clyde, who's not going to be able to tank, to soak the damage from the Argentinian members. They're going to go for kills before they ultimately end the game in 9 minutes of game time. Another dominant display by Team Argentina.
Quick day in the office for Argentina. They shut down every single advantage Slovenia has in the early game. The aggressive picks were just avoided again and again, and with macro play, Argentina were able to somehow get the advantage in both objectives and also in the big fights. Wow.
An amazing performance again.
It's a lot of damage, and it's a very aggressive build. Almost no utility, relying fully on the kit of Aramis, and then going straight for the glowing wand. More damage per instance of damage, essentially. So repetitive spam spells from the Aramis will do more damage, and then straight up to the Holy Crystal, knowing that he is that far ahead. But the match MVP, as you mentioned, Mirko, Meteoro, with a very impressive score.
Perfect KDA.
4-0 and 6, 7-7. And that damage dealt, I think, is very deceptive. You don't see Faramis and
up against the Gushin.
All right.
Up against the Kaja, 2 melee. There's a lot of melee coming in from Argentina. And honestly, the Vexana works on paper here, right?
Yes.
You already have your ultimate, which is another target for all these melee targets from the side of Argentina. I think Slovenia have drafted themselves a pretty solid composition. Good disengage, good damage, but they're going to have to get to those item power spikes. The Beatrix is going to be the main win condition here for Team Slovenia.
The Martis has a lot of advantage, but as you mentioned, it's not only about that. It's whether or not the rest of the team can enable you, because if you go aggressive like this, you get kited away, especially if you're going alone. So wow, that's just aggression coming in from both teams.
Again, Vizzo going to be caught here. Arakiel trying to help his jungler, but it's going to be first blood picked up by Meteoro. Clyde coming in, trying to help, but look at the damage coming in from Civ on the Bruno, on the Neymar skin, absolutely styling as he dishes out so much damage, free hitting and winning here, dashing forward, looking for more damage right now. He does have the flicker to actually go for the kill, but he decides not to.
Whoa, as I say that though.
Wow, it's a kill over to Civ on the Bruno. We all know how much a Bruno can snowball here, but Civ is going to be caught, has that flicker that he saved
towards the turtle, and if Slovenia tries and move aggressively, I think they have the advantage because they have the engage.
Oh, that's a Fatal Links onto 3 members right now, and this is the wombo that we talked about. The waves here early on, but you can already see the Divine Judgment coming in. Jotun trying to jump in with that burst damage, but will not be able to find it. He jumps in under the turret, forcing a flicker and an Eternal Guard from Rimuru. A lot of resources burned out practically for nothing here, and it looks like Jotun just does not care. Jumps in under the turret knowing the Eternal Guard was used. There's no more CC that they can apply onto Jotun. And Civ is just racking up gold. It's another kill for Jotun.
He is roaming across the map from bottom to top, collecting kills yet again to Argentina.
It's tough. Look at the pressure for Argentina. Erwin, my goodness, jumps in again with the Fatal Links, but it's going to be cancelled out with a heavy spin. Now Vizal trying to do some damage control, but the damage comes in, and look at the stun onto 2 with the flicker as well. Bonnie going to be taken down. That's a retry steal from the side of Vizal, but it does not matter as it's to actually clear out the wave, trying to buy some time. That's the Divine Judgment coming in. The burst from the side of Jotun. Absolutely insane as Arakiel. The tank does not feel like a tank in the face of the damage.
And while all this is happening, Civ is just farming up a storm.
And even in that XP lane, Papa Dog baiting. Bonnie going to be bursted down. Jotun doing everything, dodging away from the Eternal Guard. Looking for the kill onto Vizal. Heavy spin, pinning them both down right now, but the damage won't be enough for the side of Rimuru. Shutdown picked up by Arakiel. Probably the worst member to have that shutdown as Erwin jumps in with the Fatal Links, and that's the Divine Judgment as well, suppressing Rimuru. They're doing so much, and even in the gold lane, it's another solo kill. Just Clyde getting in. Oh my goodness, just barely dodging out of that one right now. The flicker comes through for Rimuru. Pops in the Eternal Guard. That's the heavy spin as well by Arakiel. But with all those ultimates burnt out, it's looking like Argentina want to look for a re-engage. Oh my God. Jumps in with the Fatal Links, finds 3 members out of nowhere. And Meteoro picks up all the kills on the Kaja. A triple kill for him, and there is nothing.
And check out what kind of dangers are in the bush, because if you make a mistake, you get completely annihilated.
Arakiel trying to look for the play, but the Divine Judgment was perfectly placed. Arakiel going to be taken down. Ball down by Civ there. He just got shot. Look at that damage, Arashi. That's a roamer. That's the tank. That's the man you want to soak in damage, and he gets melted down like that.
And you can see that Slovenia is feeling the pressure. They're trying to make those desperate plays happen, but Argentina is just way too patient about it, and look at that yet again.
Another engage happening. Bonnie going to be taken down as well. Still able to actually flicker out. Meteoro flickering forward to find the double. Clyde looking for the snipes. Getting it. Meteoro in the midst of it all. Going to be taken down. It's a shutdown by Clyde, but Civ is here to pick up the scraps. It's a 4-4-2 trade. Arakiel going to fall as well, as that's going to be a wipe out. And Team Argentina will send Team Slovenia down to the lower brackets as they progress to the next stage of the Iesf World Championship.
Flexing out in the first showing of Iesf that they can actually play, because everyone understood what their role in this game is, and the match MVP is still going to be Jotun from Argentina. 7-1-12. That Gusion in both team fights and in those split push skirmish situations, absolutely lethal.
48,000 damage dealt. We saw The rotation game from this man. From bottom all the way to top
kills
side.
from the bottom side all the way to the top side.
He assisted in the goal lane. He got a kill in the mid lane, and then he proceeded to get
from Slovenia. No physical defense yet because there's just not enough resources. If they all went for physical defense, okay, they can survive, but there's no damage. And then Jotun as well as Meteoro can just one-shot you. But even if you go for magical defense, Papadog as well as Civ will destroy you. So the diversity in the damage source as well. So solid. Argentina, what the heck?
From the